Hello, everybody. It's me, Unit 102 Alpha here. Alright, so, today we've got plenty of side quests to take care of before it comes time to face off against Odin. Yeah, Odin, Barnabas Vollmer. He is the last icon, the last dominant out there. But there are plenty of side quests around the world that need to be taken care of before facing off against the man himself. So, that said, let's go to old Dalamil, because apparently there's some business going on there that needs to be taken care of. Now. Oh, yes. Alright.
Take that, you naughty thief! And that!
Hi, Lubor.
Clive! To what do I owe the pleasure? I just wanted to see how the town's been faring since you brought everyone together. Since we brought everyone together, all is absolutely wonderful. Conrad and Natalie's hands remain safely away from each other's throats and firmly at the helm. Our stores are full, and the bandits still too disorganized to raid them.
Yay!
Just as the good Lady Jane and Lord Underhill intended.
Are you a lord? Lubor's going to be one too. They're going to make him the Lord of Dalamil, because of how he stopped all the grown-ups from fighting.
It's the mayor of Dalamil, dear child, and the vote hasn't taken place just yet. But if the people wish me to lead them, I shall. And my first act will be to build a school so that menaces like you two learn not to interrupt your elders.
Oh,
Speaking of
Lubor.
menaces, there may be a rather worrying one just over the horizon.
Oh?
May there indeed. I'm afraid the example Conrad and Natalie set in putting aside their differences and presenting a united front might have caught the bandits' attention.
Oh?
And they might have elected to take a similar approach. They have formed what one could call a League of Outlaws, and they grow more organized by the day.
But we'll fight them all off just like last time, no matter how many of them there are. Won't we, Lubor?
Yeah, we can destroy them all.
We will. If we continue to work together, we can overcome any challenge we choose to face. The longer we avoid facing this one, the more difficult it will be, until the only way to overcome it might be to run for the hills.
Which isn't
Our
exactly
best
overcoming.
hope is to nip these efforts at organization in the bud, by finding those ne'er-do-wells who have yet to join the cause, and ensuring that they never do. Perhaps a certain Lord Underhill might be willing to lend us his aid once more?
All too happy to do it.
How could I refuse? Thank you, my lord. Victor will fill you in on the particulars. I have him stationed by the desert gate, receiving and collating reports from my scouts. Such an amenable soul. He reminds me of you. I'll go and speak with him.
Right.
What's the difference between a lord and a mayor? That's easy. One of them?
A League of Outlaws. Sounds like we have some competition. Still in Dalamil, Victor?
Looks like there are more bandits to
Sid.
gut.
I thought you'd have returned to Cosnis by now.
I did. Then I came back. I've developed something of a fondness for the place.
Me.
And having worked so hard to see it saved from one fate, it would seem remiss to abandon it to
My
another.
little demon.
A sentiment Master Lubor certainly isn't shy about exploiting. Hence my doing his bidding yet.
Him putting down the bandits. And he said that you might be able to help me find them.
Then you've come
You
at just
crazy
the right
cat.
time. I was on my way to speak with Conrad about how to organize our forces. There are more camps in the vicinity than we can safely strike at once. But we must strike together, and we must strike soon, at as many camps as we can. We can't give this league of theirs time to rally its forces.
All right. Which camp shall I take?
There's one upriver, just out there across the dunes.
Leave it with me.
Those ne'er-do-wells want to band together.
Run like the wind.
Yeah. There we go. Bandits. Where are the bandits? Time to take on some bandits. Bandits. Where are the bandits? There are the bandits. Let's kill some
That
bandits.
must be the camp Victor mentioned. Come on then, Toggle.
Alright, ye outlaws.
The one who killed Lot and Fingers. Take his head off.
Where's your motivation? Why, you little... Die, scum.
I'd better let Victor know.
Sid, where are you? Ah, I see the bandits didn't pose you any trouble.
Nope.
No, but
Eradicate it.
that's not why you're here, is it?
No. Something's happened. We need you back in Dalimil.
What is it?
The whole town's in uproar. They're saying that Lubor is a bearer.
What?
Seems that one of our parties wasn't as thorough as they should have been. They let one of the bandits escape, and his escape route took him right through Dalimil. Some of the children spotted him, and he was about to silence them. And when Lubor felled him with a bolt of magic, and without a crystal.
But that's not possible.
It is, if he's a bearer and has been hiding it all these years, which is what people are saying. If he has, well, I wouldn't blame him. No man is branded by choice. Still, all those people see is a man who's lied to them all his life. One who was made a leader of himself when the world believed he should have been a slave.
Fuck.
I don't know where we go from here, but I know one thing. Lubor needs all the friends he can get right now.
You're right.
Great. So now Lubor's in trouble. Well, Sid needs allies, but if Lubor gets driven out, then that's it.
And now everyone knows.
He's a bearer that went
I made it a
unbranded.
habit to keep a crystal close at hand for just such an occasion. And when that occasion arose, I forgot to reach for it. Well, it was bound to come out sooner or later.
We're sorry, Lubor. We tried to keep running, but we just couldn't anymore.
There's
Oh,
nothing to be sorry for. I rather enjoyed playing the hero for once. All that matters to me is that you two are safe.
Look at him talking to his betters like it's nothing.
All lies, I'll wager. Just like the ones he fed us all these years.
Once people make up their minds, it's hard to change them. We need to do something, and quickly. Convince the people not to let their prejudices blind them. Convince them that nothing has changed. That their enemy lies outside these walls, not within them.
You're right. We should speak to everyone.
I'm
Yeah.
glad you agree. I'll handle the townsfolk. I'm a Dalmec born and bred. They listen to me. You head to the tavern. Make Conrad and Natalie remember who Lubor really is.
Yeah.
They know that Lubor and I are friends. I might not make for the most impartial of interlocutors. Lord Underhill of Randalar's League of Merchants, however, is a trusted and impartial mediator of note.
I'll do what I can. Lubor, stay here with the children. I can't promise anything, but we'll try.
And that is all I can ask of you.
Why are you taking the bearer's side, Victor? Are you one too?
You know I'm not. Just listen.
Man.
Why do they always have to make such a fuss outside? It's driving away our customers.
He knew all along that he was playing us for fools.
And we fell for it. We followed him. A bearer.
Why should that matter? Lubor's a nice guy. He's done a lot of things for Dalamil.
Forgive me
So
for disturbing
what
you, but
if he's a bearer?
could I have a moment of your time?
I've seen your face before.
As have I. Lord Underhill, wasn't it? Of the League of Merchants.
That's right. I wanted to speak to you about Lubor.
The rumors that he's a bearer. All true, I'm afraid.
He'll never be mayor now. Not if I have anything to do with it.
But what of his wares? Bearer or no, his steel is highly valued throughout the Republic. In this, at least, he's done the town a service. Might that not earn him a little leniency?
Leniency? He pretended to be one of us when he was laughing behind our backs all the while.
I'm sorry, my lord, but he lied to us. He lied to you. He cannot be trusted.
So what do you propose? Will you drive him from his home? Close his forge?
Perhaps. That is a question for the people of Dalamil. And they will thank you not to get involved.
Sorry, but Lubor's a friend. I've got to be involved.
The townsfolk have made their minds up. There was nothing I could do.
Nor I.
Clive and a boy.
To consider anything but their own
Hey!
pride.
You never know.
Welcome.
Once their anger is cooled, they might see things differently. For now, we should report back to Lubor.
Welcome to the stream. We're on day 11 of Final Fantasy XVI on Final Fantasy mode. Good, thank you for asking. Alright, so apparently we've gotten to the point where Lubor has been found out that he's a bearer. He's been a bearer this whole time. And now the townspeople are hating on him. Despite everything he's done.
But
But perhaps not in this lifetime, I think it's fair to say.
You mustn't think like that, Lubor. Give them time. They'll come around. We'll talk some sense into them in the end, you'll see.
Eluber isn't a bad guy. Just
Yeah.
misunderstood.
Exactly.
Better spent elsewhere.
He's done so much for Dalamil.
Rosina would
But
often tell
the second they found out he's a bearer, they're like, "You're a monster, get out of
me,
here."
steel does not lie. That a blade is a reflection of the smith who forged it. To yourself be true, that was her point. Rather an ironic one when you consider that her life was taken with a blade of her own making. But
Yet they asked Clive for help.
Always true to herself and what she
Yeah.
believed in, right to the end.
Kind of
So
ironic.
must I be.
But then again,
I must
Clive
do what
keeps
I
his
know to be
powers
right,
hidden.
no matter what
They don't know of
others
his
might think of
powers
them.
yet.
And now
He's always out running
that
errands.
is. I I must embrace my new role of villain so that the people of Dalimil have something to unite against. For only united can they hope to stand against the threat that awaits them. I'll need to make a suitably dramatic exit, of course.
Don't go, Lubor. You're the only one who was ever kind to us. We'll be all alone.
Yeah, Lubor, don't go.
Trust me, little ones. It is
Good-looking powers in his case, lol.
only for the town, but
Indeed.
How could it possibly be for the best? These children
And
need
he keeps gaining
you. The least you
powers,
can do is give the townspeople a chance to
including
change their minds.
the Odin motivation.
not take it, Victor. It's over.
Over, you say? And so just like that, you're going to throw this town and these children
Yet lol.
It's a, I'm just gonna walk up to you and cut down everything all at once. And there's nothing you can do about it.
And if you've played the DLCS.
Oh, I've already got the Omega weapon.
Get it. Do what you will.
I don't have Rising Tide, but I've got the Omega weapon. But I've yet to fight Omega to cook those lovely chicken tenders on Final Fantasy mode. And I am so looking forward to that.
Here.
Even though I know it's going to be crazy.
Right then.
The normal mode was crazy.
Anything I can do. Anything.
Bear it in mind.
He's not an easy task at all, lol.
Nope. Those chicken tenders come ready to fry, all right.
That's a crazy fight.
Yep. Chicken tenders come ready to fry. I'm enjoying this too much. Alright. So we've still got some more side quests to take care of. Something over in Baklad.
That chicken tenders makes no sense to me, lol.
Oh, okay. So apparently, back in Final Fantasy XIV, there was a raid to fight Omega, and its lyrics for the theme Escape were actually misheard as chicken tenders. It's basically become a meme at this point. The original lyrics were, "A drifting tender, come right, heroes, ride." But it was misheard because of the synthesizer and everything as chicken tenders come ready to fry. And the meme community has never let them live it down. I haven't played the 14 either, but I've been exploring the meme community and listening to some of the soundtracks. That's enough.
You've raised the price.
Memes everywhere. Nobody can escape the meme. In fact, Square Enix themselves once did a little joke video for an Omega smart speaker. It's a thing. You can search it up on YouTube. Amazon Omega. And they doubled down on the meme. They had their little family in the house cooking chicken tenders. And while they were cooking tenders, the dad was like, "Omega, play romantic music." And Omega's all like, "Calculating." And then starts playing, "A drifting tender, come right, heroes, ride."
Clive, you'll be pleased to know that the negotiations.
It was funny, and it proved that Square Enix definitely knows the meme, and that they're doubling down on it, and they get the humor that their fan base has.
Just sent word that the contract should be signed very soon. But I still have much and more to prepare. It's a huge undertaking moving this many bearers at once. You couldn't do me a quick favor, could you?
What is it this time? More wild beasts?
Nothing like that. I just need you to go over to the caravans and ask El how long we have until the bearers arrive. Find out exactly how much faster I need to get all these supplies moved.
All right. I'll go and ask.
Thanks, Clive. I owe you one.
Don't blame yourself, El. This is their
You going to get the Rising Tide DLC?
I know, but
I definitely
Then
should.
What's about it, all right?
I've seen some pretty cool things with Rising Tide.
Bonnie came to give me a message
But
from our
Omega has to
intermediary.
come first.
The
I
talks
must
with the
fry those
Republican
chicken
army have
tenders.
fallen through.
But before that, I've
Reached
got
an
to beat up
agreement with
Odin.
the Silver Peak Consortium instead. Though prices have fallen,
It is really good.
deliberately offered
Mm.
above the going rate to try and deter other bidders. But the consortium offered double what we did, and the army jumped at the chance.
And you had no opportunity to make a counteroffer.
Poor Odin gets beat up by Clive.
Yep,
Well,
Odin's
what's
gonna get it.
happened?
Later today. Although
I
it depends
saw
on how
Vonnie
fast I can
leaving.
get through these
She
side
didn't look
quests.
happy.
That's my boy.
With good reason.
Haha.
But I thought we were the only ones the Fist were speaking to about the bearers. How did the Consortium even find out about this?
It's not so surprising. They have ears all over the Republic. This isn't over. The Consortium will have to sell these bearers eventually, and at the price they paid, buyers will be few and far between. I'm going to Randalar myself.
Alone? You sure that's wise?
Are you offering to be my bodyguard? How kind. Meet me at the checkpoint near the capital gates. I'll send an owl ahead and request a meeting. You go to Cashlock.
Thank you for the
and
follow.
Get everything ready. We've waited far too long.
I now
as it
have
is.
28
Even
followers,
if I fail to free these
which
bearers,
brings me yet
there will
closer
be
to reaching
others.
affiliate status.
Someone needs to prepare the place and keep any prowling beasts at bay.
No problem, smiling face with
Mhm.
smiling eyes.
Yeah. And once this stream's over, I'll be
Looks
transferring
like I'm
this
following
over
orders
to
till
my
she gets
YouTube as
back
well,
from
so that way it will always be there.
meeting the Silver Peak Consortium.
Because past broadcasts on Twitch
Who've
do
been doing their
expire,
best to undermine
but if they
our
get
scheme.
exported to YouTube, they're
She'll
there
never drop
forever.
after this, surely. No, she said it herself. She still has plans for Cashlock, even if this one falls through. She means to stay with us then. I can't say I'm not happy to hear it, but is this what she really wants?
You have to trust her.
You're right. It's what she wants now. And if Elle's off fighting for the cause, I should do my part too. So I bid you farewell and safe travels, my friend. I'll gather my men and leave for Cashlock.
Gonna grab something to eat quickly.
Alright.
You go to Randalar and see if you can stop my sister biting the Consortium's heads off. If she won't consider her prospects, someone has to.
I'll do my best. All right. To Randalar, then. I'd better not keep Eloise waiting.
Alright. Now, I'm gonna take a very short little break to grab some more coffee, but I'll be back real soon. Alright. Make sure to take this opportunity to maybe grab a snack, something. But I'll be back before long, don't worry. Alright, my dear viewers, I've returned with a cup of coffee. Very hot coffee. So now that I have my liquid motivation, I am ready. Ready to continue this lovely stream. Oh yes. And any enemies I encounter along the way will be sorry. And what motivation I have gets channeled into Clive. Same with the elemental powers of the icons. Charge! Alright. Come at me. Yeet! I'm just gonna start punching in your general direction. Now, if you happen to walk forward and get hit, that's your own fault. Yes, you got hit. That's your own fault. You all saw it. I was making the punching motion before it even got to me. It walked right into it. More of them. Beasties. Bye-bye. I will never get sick of this. And they just splat onto the ground. You know that this is what power looks like.
Here they are now.
You wish to consult with me?
I did. It's about the bearers you recently purchased from the Fist. We had all but finished making arrangements to buy them ourselves, and then you stepped into the fray.
You misunderstand. The Consortium had an interest in purchasing them from the very first. It was only our regard for you that kept us from bidding. But your hesitancy in accepting our offer to you suggested that the regard was not mutual. And so we resumed our business.
I did not hesitate. I am simply not inclined to make such decisions without first giving them due consideration. But what is done is done. Come then. How much do you want for them?
Alas, you are too late yet again. We rarely take on such unconventional merchandise without a purchaser in mind. The bearers belong to him now.
Who is your buyer?
A trader from across the water. A most demanding fellow, if it's any consolation. He insisted the bearers be fed, dressed, even given their own bunks for the voyage over. That's what you get when you deal with continental types.
I wouldn't know.
Oh yes, the culture on the continent is quite different to ours. They pay good money for bearers not fit for the knacker's yard, and treat them like kings. But as long as they pay...
That does sound unusual. No matter then. If they've already left our shores, there's little that can be done. Allow me to withdraw my interest. And with it, my interest in joining your organization.
My associates will be sorry to hear that.
I'm sorry you weren't able to save them.
As am I. But I only have myself to blame. He was right, you see. The Silver Peak Consortium did intend to buy those bearers before I did. Their representative hinted at a possible purchase when he came to recruit me. I feigned interest in joining them in the hope he might be encouraged to tell me more, and he did just that. As soon as he left, I sent my own offer to Randalar.
So you never...
No. I entertained the Consortium's proposal solely so I could learn more about those bearers. But I was a fool to think they wouldn't find out. I knew exactly who I was dealing with.
You tried.
I did. And if what he said was true, the bearers are to be well treated. Which is something, at least.
True.
They deserved more.
Yeah.
I wanted so badly to see them freed.
Eloise! Eloise! Word from Cashlock. The village is under attack. A pack of beasts have come down from the mountains, and there's a dragon at its head. Theo and the others are trying to hold them off as best they can.
A dragon.
Them. They need help, and fast.
Yeah, well, won't be the first dragon I've shredded.
Thank you, Clive. I'll gather some men and join you there. Just make sure he's safe.
Got it.
Hold on, Theo. I'm coming.
Which is why we've got fast travel. Oh, fast travel. You are a lifesaver.
Come on. Yeah.
Goblins! Goblins! Goblins everywhere! And now it's time to cook the goblins. Although I have to admit, cooked goblin doesn't sound very appetizing. Woo! There you go.
Where's Theodore?
Upriver! He led the dragon that way to keep it from the village, but the whole area's flooded with ether. We just have to pray he makes it out in one piece.
I can do better than that. Torgal, with me.
An ether flood. Ugh. Seems to be a lot of those these days. Thanks, Ultima. Are you happy, Ultima? Are you happy with this? We've got skies that are kind of pinkish looking, like, I don't know, it looks terrible. And then we've got ether floods and Akashic monsters all over the place. Ultima! Once I'm done with Odin, you're next. Well, after chicken tenders, of course. Splat. Scorpion. We are.
Where are you, Theo? to fight.
Was that supposed to hurt? That barely did anything. Uh-oh.
Damn it. The earth is too thick. These creatures have already turned.
Show me your motivation.
I can't waste any more time. I need to find Theodore before that dragon does.
Dragons found us. And it's an Akashic dragon.
This thing's turned as well. This isn't going to be easy.
I got that Titan fist. Titan. Are you feeling the burn, dragon? Oh! Dragon dance. More intimidating than a Pokemon move, that's for sure. You got this, Clive. Dragon. Prepare to die. I just beat a level 90 version of you the other day. Some angry red dragon that was a notorious mark. And incinerate. You're in trouble now. Boom, boy. Woo, there goes the dragon.
Clive? Theodore, you had me worried for...
Uh-oh. He's turned.
We have to get you out of here. I think it might be a little too late for that.
No.
Bearer or no, there's only so much ether a man can take, and that Drake just wouldn't let me leave. You have my thanks, Sid, for finishing what I could not.
If we can get you out of here against... Clive could carry you out.
Dream. Theodore. And so will you! Theodore. Take care of my sister. Theodore, wait. Goodbye, El.
Damn it. There's nothing that can be done for him. He's gone. Why? Why did the good ones die
Thank you,
so
Clive.
soon?
I think I'll be all right now.
Too many of them die so
was
soon.
True bravery he showed. Leading the dragon away from the village like that. His first instinct was always to protect people. To put others' well-being before his own.
And now he's gone. Because I sent him to that place, against his will.
It wasn't against his will. He was ready to do whatever it took to show you he could stand on his own. So that you would finally be free to live your own life.
To live my own life? He never could come to terms with the choice I made.
What exactly happened? You once told me Theo was the first bearer you ever helped.
We grew up in Canva. We were born to one of the great trading houses. And I was chosen to inherit the family business. I had my father's head for figures, you see. Theo did not. While I studied the art of commerce, he played at soldiers instead. A late bloomer. In more ways than one. For unlike most bearers, it wasn't until his 15th summer that his powers awakened. My parents tried to drive him out of the house and into the care of the constables. But before they could, I took him into mine.
Theo told me something else. He clearly admired your devotion to the cause of freeing others like him from slavery. But he said you deserved a better life than this. He wanted to free you from what he called your bonds, just as you freed him from his.
I would be lying if I said I had not wondered from time to time how much easier my life might have been if I had allowed Theo to be taken and devoted myself to the family business instead. But I have never regretted the decision I made. Being with my brother meant more to me than tradition or reputation. I only had to look at him to remind myself of that night, and the choice I made, and the fact that I would make the same choice again in a heartbeat. He was never a burden. How could he even think that? If anything, I was the one who weighed him down.
You weren't, Eloise. He said it himself, that he had always been grateful to you for saving him, and that he wanted to repay you by letting you live the life you were denied. Neither you nor Theo weighed each other down. You loved one another. You did whatever was necessary to continue living your lives together, and you always would have.
You're right. All I ever wanted, all I ever did, it was so we could be together. Oh, Theo, why did you have to...
It's okay. Let it all out.
I know Theo wanted me to move on, but I'm staying here at the Crimson Caravans to continue our work. We can make a difference here. We can help people, save them. I need nothing more from life than that. So I'll carry on doing what we do, ensuring that goods, people, bearers get where they need to be, bringing smiles to people's faces just like we always have, and to Theo's, wherever he is. This is the life I have chosen, the life I will always choose.
I've made a choice of my own, to continue helping you however I can, whenever you need it.
Thank you, Clive. Let's go on together then, for Theodore. The Crimson Caravans is my family business now, and I would not exchange it for the world. I brought Theo here to be safe, and I have never looked back since.
Lord Rosfield, is there aught the Undying might assist you with this day?
Perhaps. My brother said that your order was helping him with his quest to uncover Ultima's origins. Have you learned anything of note since last we spoke?
Little unless, I regret to report.
I see.
Be assured, however, that we will not rest until the truth is known. Even now, our archaeologians scour ruins in every corner of the realm for traces of Ultima's touch.
Fallen ruins, I take it. Dating back as far as Phoenix Gate.
Indeed. Ultima's thralls are oft sighted among the remnants of the fallen civilization, as if protecting the secrets concealed within.
Secrets we'd see unearthed.
Should our methods be of interest, my lord, mayhap it would please you to observe some of our number at work.
Would that be possible?
Of course. A survey is being conducted not far from here. Perchance you are familiar with Kretov, a small hamlet built around a fallen airship. I was due to visit my colleagues there to collect their preliminary findings, but if you would consent to do so in my stead, I'm sure that they would be honored to relate any discoveries they have made to you directly.
All right. I'll go and meet with them.
They will be most gratified, I am sure. Might I suggest you take the road through Titan's Wake? It will lead you straight to the village after but a short walk.
Thank you. I will.
I wish you a safe journey, my lord. May the Firebird's flames burn ever in your heart.
A village built around an airship. Sounds like another lost wing. I hope the inhabitants are just as friendly. Run like the wind. Thanks, Gal. time to fight.
Okay. Getting close to the other little side quest place. Uh-oh. Dead people already.
Oh no. You'll pay for this.
And a bunch of fallen robots.
May still be survivors. Whatever that thing is, say it's their leader.
Fool's gold. I just got fucked by a robot. It cooked me. It just cooked me. Well, that was definitely tragic. I was not expecting to get roasted by fool's gold. Just said, "Get out of here, human!" Alright, Clive, you got this. Alright. Think. Energy. Find your center. But, more importantly... Oh, far more importantly than that. Fool's gold. You asked for this, buddy. You asked for it. Oh, have you asked for it? Alright, you're in trouble now.
Whatever that thing is, say it's their leader.
Hey, it's that same move that cooked me last time. Well, now it's your turn to get cooked, fool's gold. Show me your motivation. Seriously? Fool's gold got cooked already? Boo. You know what? That's what you get. That's what you get. You messed around, you found out that when I drink my coffee...
Should have stayed in the past.
Yeah, I should have stayed in the past, but... it's beside the point. When I drink my coffee, I become a force of nature.
You have our thanks, stranger.
There are only a few things that can beat me when I'm fully
Who are you?
hyped up on coffee.
Ah, forgive me, my
Fatalis.
lord. I did not recognize you. You are Lord Rosfield, are you not?
Yeah.
We are archaeologians, tasked with surveying this site. When the echoes appeared, our brothers here occupied their attentions. Thanks to them, and to you, we were, for a mercy, able to see our duty to its conclusion.
You call that a mercy? Your brothers might still be alive if you put their safety before your duty. Surely this survey wasn't worth dying for.
We are charged with uncovering Ultima's origins, a duty of the highest import, as I'm sure you will agree.
And you think your dead brothers would agree with you too?
I know they would. They gave their lives for the cause, an honor to which all Undying aspire. Now, to what do we owe the honor of your presence, Lord Marquis?
Cyril told me of your work here, and I agree to collect your findings in his stead.
I see. That is most kind. Pray, take them then, with our humble thanks. May the Firebird's flame burn ever in your heart, as it does in ours.
It's one thing to lay down your life for another, but for a survey... I suppose I'd better get this back to Cyril.
Yes, you should. Fool's gold has been cooked.
Ah, you are returned, my lord.
I collected your colleagues' preliminary findings. Here, take them.
There's your report. But quite a few people died to get it.
I shall study them, and inform you forthwith if I discover aught that might aid you in your fight against Ultima.
Cyril, your survey party suffered several losses in Kretov. Losses which could have been avoided, had the others not chosen to complete their work, instead of saving their friends. Were these your orders?
No. This was their choice. Every Undying devotes his life to the service of the Phoenix. It is our sole duty, and should we die in discharging it, so be it.
Even when death is avoidable.
My lord, I fear that this is not a point over which it would be fruitful to argue. The Undying have served the Phoenix for countless generations. And your opinion of our methods, however earnest, is not like to change them. We live to serve the Phoenix. Our very order exists for that purpose, and that purpose alone.
Cyril, I know that you and your brethren answer only to Joshua, but allow me to offer you a word of advice. It does not further the cause of the Phoenix to have his loyal followers surrender their lives without good reason. Provide your survey parties with an escort, that they might live to do their duty for years to come. Think not only of how you can serve the Phoenix, but how Joshua would want you to serve him. Please. For all our sakes.
I thank you for your advice, my lord. If you will permit me to respond, our faith in his grace, Joshua Rossfield, is absolute. And we of the Undying will do what we believe is right to fulfill our duty unto him. As first shield to the Phoenix, I am sure you understand what it means to do one's duty.
I do.
Then we are of the same mind. And it is my hope that we may continue to do our duty together.
All right. Okay. Do we have any more side quests to take care of? No? We're all good? I've got to make sure. You know how it works. I've got to make sure. Complete. Oh, new missive to Clive's chamber. Gotta check that out.
The stew's awfully thin these days.
What do you expect? All right.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot.
Here you are. Come again. I may have more for you.
Alright. How's the hunt? Bored? Nothing? Good. Nothing. We like nothing. What about side quests? With the Alliant reports?
Anything catch your eye?
Nothing?
You can help?
Good. Sweet nothing. Alright, before we visit the infirmary, I'm going to stop to take another little coffee break. Don't worry, I'll be back in, like, not even 5 minutes. Alright. Alright, my viewers, I've returned with yet more coffee. It's time to visit the infirmary. Joshua, Jill, are you guys okay?
How are you feeling, Joshua?
Better than I was.
But not nearly as well as you should be. Your cuts and burns may have healed, but your body still bears the burden of every spell cast.
And what would you have had me do? It was no ordinary foe we faced. It was the Warden of Darkness. Yet still,
Odin.
it was not enough. The king could have ended me at any moment, but instead chose to toy with me like a curl does a mouse.
You underestimate yourself.
Oh, it was crystal clear. Only one man established his dominance that day, and that man was Barnabas.
Odin.
I'm sorry, brother. That was ill-spoken. It's just, I have never felt so powerless. And when so many
Odin
are looking to us
soloed
for strength,
Clive
perhaps,
twice, then Jill, and now Joshua.
perhaps the prince feels the same.
Soloed all three of them with no concept of difficulty. That is Odin. Dion. Is he okay? Oh, Dion, please be okay.
What is this place?
Don't move.
She took you in. Dion, that little girl took you in. She's been nursing you back to health all by herself.
Here, it's fresh from the well.
If she doesn't have a family, Dion, you should adopt her.
Grandmother told me spirits sometimes get lost, and that the lanterns guide them to their proper place. I set one on the river for her when she passed away.
The fiend works from the shadows.
Yep, Ultima works from the
Was it
shadows.
you who guided my hand, then, Ultima?
Ding, 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 bingo!
No, not you. This is my doing, my fault, my sin to bear. And for it, I must atone.
Your hurts are healing nicely. It was my poultices that saw you well.
You make them?
And sell them, or try to. Earns me enough for bread, most days.
Forgive me. I have nothing to...
I know, but I couldn't just leave you lying there.
Such a sweet little girl. If she's all on her own and she has no family, And she needs a loving family to adopt her. Dion, adopt her.
You're going then?
Of course. I'm healed. Thanks to you and your poultices.
Will you promise to come back and visit?
Well, Phoenix, it would seem that I owe you my wings.
There you go, Bahamut. Go. Find Joshua. Find Phoenix.
Perhaps he can find an answer. You will be returning to Waloed soon, I gather.
I see no reason to wait.
Then neither do I.
I can think of a few, but I doubt they'll stop you. You will take your medicine.
Of course, Lady Daya.
Set on leaving already, are you?
Yep.
How long will it take us to get back to Ash?
No time like the present.
Dunno, about the same amount of time it took us to get here. Maybe less, if your uncle can find someone trustworthy to patch up the Enterprise. All depends on where we're putting into port, mind.
Yes. It's not as if we can put ashore wherever we choose. We have to assume that the whole of Ash is hostile, and that we'll be attacked on sight.
Then we must find a place they won't think to look. And I have an idea who might know of one.
The Professor! I'll go and tell you coming!
While you're plotting our course, I'll be in the shelves with your lawsman. I wish to pick his brains about Ultima.
Then I'll talk to Karen about supplies for the journey. They may not be easy to come by in Ash.
Your brother's body won't take much more of this recklessness. You know that, don't you?
I do.
There aren't any other side quests, are there? No side quests. Good. We like no side quests. We love a lack of side quests. But we've got a new missive in Clive's chambers. Check it out.
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them. It's a wonder they can still walk.
Come back.
Let me tell you a story, Clive.
All right, Nan.
Them rumours wet legs were spreading. Might be they weren't just tales plucked out of thin air. You see, there
Wet
was a time when
legs.
I weren't too particular about who I sold steel to, so long as they paid me the right
One-eyed
price.
wet legs.
Some women lust after blood, others after flesh, but me, I were always one for gold. And to satisfy that lust, I sold to opposing armies, stabbed my every client in the back, made myself the most hated woman in the twins. But then one day I met a man who made me a different kind of offer. Said he'd give me access to a realm-wide community of like-minded individuals in constant need of steel and sundries. On the condition I sold to him and his alone.
Was that the first time you met Sid?
Aye. And I fell right into his damn trap. He was true to his word, so I ended up being true to mine. And I soon started making the best profits I've seen since taking up the trade. And all without aiding or abetting any outlaws. Except Sid himself, that is. Told me about his plan to topple the mother crystals, you know. Said that with them gone, the realm would want for all manner of things. An opportunity for the likes of me to mint gil. Why, I reckon an enterprising individual could find himself the richest gem in the twins. And that's when he had me. I emptied my stores that day and moved into the Hideaway proper. And the rest, as they say, is ancient bloody history. A dozen years on, and I'm still not the richest dam. Not for lack of trying, mind. But I can say, I have never been happier.
Well, that's
You've all
good.
shown me there are some things more precious than Gil.
That there are.
So don't you go messing it all up. Or you'll have me to answer to.
Alright then. I'll do my best then.
Clive.
Goats.
That great lump. No. Coin purse weighing you down?
You could say that.
It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know. Come again.
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of pep.
I'm not much bothered either way.
Oh, what do you expect? Farmers are abandoning their fields and traders their roots.
And tail makes 4. Oh, I won't miss. Gonna crack every last crystal in Valestia. Gonna beat Odin into a pulp. And then once Odin is dead, we'll have Ultima and chicken tenders. Chicken tenders. Uh-oh. It's a notorious mark.
Come on.
Where is it? Where is this notorious mark at?
Run like the wind.
Not interested. Nope, I am not interested. Run away, run away. Where is this thing? This beast? Where's my beastie at? Beastie! Where are you? Beast. Where is it? Where's the beastie? Has to be around here somewhere. There you are. It's a big boy.
safe.
Definitely a chimera, alright. Gorgamera, rank S. Hi. Well, somebody's happy to see me.
We know we're well on this one. Stay close, Torvald.
Time to burn. Level 88. I killed a level 90-something a few days ago. Meaning that if I can take a level 90-something, while still being in level 70s, I can take you. Foolishness, Gorgamera. Foolishness. Motivation. Yeah. Take that, Gorgamera. Oh, come on! Oh, good. This is why I love Area of Effect. AoE attacks go burn! Show me your motivation. You better not. Are you serious? You jumped back just to spite me? You suck, Gorgamera. You knew I was gonna land that attack. You knew what I was up to. Fine, I'll just punch you in the side then. Speed. Damn chip damage. Punch! Fine, we'll just blow up on you, Dad. Flames of rebirth. Bye-bye, Notorious Mark. Bye. Level 7 to 7.
Should have picked on someone your own size.
Pretty color scheme. But, too dangerous to be allowed to continue existing. That much is for sure. Alright. Now let's get to Vivian before any more things show up.
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them. It's a wonder they can still walk.
Before anything else shows up. Nectar. How's the hunt board look? Nothing new? Good. Like nothing. Vivian!
Ah, Clive. I was wondering when you'd arrive. Please tell me you've come to take our young prodigy here off my hands.
I'm not here for Mid. I need information on Ash.
Then why not ask Molly if you can look in one of her ovens? Go on.
As soon as the Enterprise is ready, we'll be setting out for Drake's Spine. And we're going to need a safe place to land.
Preferably one that won't see my ship blown to shit and splinters.
If it were that easy, do you think Waloed would have resisted invasion for so long? Very little is known of Ash, and the information we do have is spotty and outdated. We have the good King Barnabas to thank for that. Waloed's borders have been closed to outsiders since the day he seized the throne. If there is anywhere safe to land, you won't find it on my map.
Then tell us what we will find. I'm sure you know better than we do.
But no splinters.
All right, if it will get you out of my hair. But interrupt me, and it's over. Understood? Barnabas Tharm, the one they call the Last King. Understand him, and you will understand the kingdom of Waloed. Barnabas was only a boy when he arrived from beyond the southern seas, and barely a man before he united the ragged tribes of Ash. And having unleashed them upon the formidable Veldamark, he set his throne upon the ancient kingdom's ruins. The victory sent shockwaves around Valisthea. Tales of Odin's might spreading through every court, parlor, and drinking hole in the realm. Note that this was in the year 843, and that the king still sits upon his throne some 40 years later, quite untouched by time.
Dude's immortal.
Waloed's recent inaction left many wondering if
Odin doesn't age. Man's immortal.
And yet here we are. The Einherjar was committed to the fray, a bold declaration of intent. Orcs swarm around Drake's Fang, and throngs of Akashic haunt Canvas streets. Though how precisely the havoc they wreak serves Waloed remains unclear. Regardless, if the order to attack truly came from King Barnabas, then one thing is certain. Waloed has achieved the impossible, and made bedfellows of beastmen and the ether-addled alike. All of which is a roundabout way of saying that you will be in unknown territory when you set foot on Ash. Much of the continent has already been lost to the Blight, and what few ports remain will be fiercely guarded. And that is to say naught of its natural defenses. Offshore currents will cast an ill-equipped ship out to sea one moment, and dash it against the rocks the next. But then the Enterprise is anything but ill-equipped. And Mid has made land there before. Now, if only there were someone with an intimate knowledge of the Shadow Coast, and where a daring gentleman might put ashore.
Mm.
You see, Clive, you had the answer all along.
Do you think you can get us back to that beach, Mid?
Picked you up from it, didn't I? Not that it were easy. The currents were a right bastard. But then, if it wasn't hard, it wouldn't be worth doing, would it?
Well said. Thank you, Lady Vivian.
If a few morsels of common knowledge and a sprinkling of tavern talk are worthy of your thanks, I wonder what genuine intelligence might earn me.
Probably more visits. Mid, I need everyone in the ale hall now. I'll fetch Joshua from the shelves.
Aye, aye, Captain.
I have no reason to assume otherwise.
Clive, you must listen to this. Lawsman, tell him.
Do you recall when we spoke before on the divinity of Ultima? Well, it inspired me to delve deeper into the subject. And what I discovered appears to agree with the findings of His Grace.
You will recall that my quest to uncover Ultima's origins began with the mural at Phoenix Gate.
Yes,
But
it
while
did.
I've always known it to be important, its secrets have heretofore eluded me. Now, however, I believe I know where to find the more complete example, one that will reveal all we seek.
Master Clive, have you ever in your travels chanced to hear of the Circle of Malleus? I would think not, few have.
Not really.
But there was once a time when the faith flourished, the oldest known religion in the Twins, and though its popularity eventually waned on Storm, hints of its dogma remain embedded in more modern faiths such as the Crystalline Orthodox.
Wait, you said it waned on Storm. What of Ash?
Religious monuments are often torn down or repurposed when new faiths rise to prominence. But if no new faith arose, then perhaps the ancient temples might still stand. And so, you see now why I must accompany you to Waloed.
It would appear the past still has much to teach us, though in this case, it would not have been possible without the musings of Moss. To think that you carried a copy of my old mentor's chronicles all along. I am relieved to discover it in good hands.
I shall guard it with my life.
There you go, Joshua.
Joshua, if you're finished here, join me in the ale hall. I need to speak to everyone before we leave.
Right away.
Mid said I could ride the Enterprise next. No, she didn't. She said I could.
My apologies.
By now you've all heard where we're going and why. So I won't bother you with the boring details, only the important ones. If we attempt to approach Stone here by sea, there's a good chance we'll be sighted and fall prey to the capital's artillery. So instead, we'll disembark on the southwest coast and make for Drake's Spine on foot. I say we, but it's highly likely the entirety of Ash is under the rule of Ultima. A large party would only attract unwanted attention, as well as slow our march and require supplies which may be difficult to obtain. Only Joshua and I will be going. And a scout. Preferably a good one. Gav. Do you know of it?
Gav.
Bet your ass I do. Might still borrow some of Lady Vivian's maps, though. Just in case, like.
Once you've dropped us off at the Shadow Coast, you need to retreat into neutral waters, fly merchant colors, and stay inconspicuous. If you sense any danger at all, you leave us behind and return to Storm.
Inconspicuous is my middle name. But like hell am I leaving anyone behind.
Yeah.
The ship ain't going nowhere till your scurvy mugs are smiling on deck.
Jill, the Enterprise will appear a tempting target for royalists and pirates alike. You're to stop anyone boarding.
Don't worry. I'll keep the ship and her crew safe. You'll be needing passage home, after all.
There you go, Jill.
But... very well.
If there are no questions, I'll see you all at the docks.
And if there are no side quests, we can get right into this. No side quest. No hunts.
When you're leaving. I want a word before you go.
Of course.
No hunts, no hunts, no hunts. What about quests? And there's a side quest. It's a side quest. Why am I not surprised?
How do you split the sea?
Why am I not surprised that there's a side quest?
Please, your grace, stay strong. Ah, my lord Marquis. It was the greatest honor of my life. But now, so I bid you. Your companions are kind indeed. I must admit, but I see now.
Yote, is anything the matter? You seem troubled. Perhaps I might be able to help.
My lord. Yes. Perhaps you might. It's your brother. His condition continues to worsen, though he does his best to hide it. The lesion on his chest pains him more with each passing day.
I had feared as much.
There are certain elixirs which can ease the suffering of those afflicted by the curse, but... But His Grace's case is severe. The drafts I have been able to prepare for him thus far have ceased to have any real effect. So I consulted with Talia and certain of my comrades among the Undying about the possibility of finding something stronger. And thankfully, a recipe was found. The only problem being that the critical ingredient is exceptionally hard to come by, and our supplies are almost exhausted. Unless we can secure more soon, your brother's anguish will likely become unbearable. My lord, I know that I have no right to make demands of you. But would you help? For Joshua's sake.
For Joshua? Anything.
Anything.
Thank you, my lord.
So, what is this critical ingredient?
A rare herb by the name of stonerwort. It grows only where the ether is densest. The vigor it stores in its stems helps to counteract the curse. We discovered a patch near the aqueduct in Rosaria. But alas, yet more ether has erupted from the earth there recently, leaving the whole area flooded. The search continues for a new source. One that we might reach without being turned.
So it's only that you can't reach it? The Stonerwort itself is unharmed by the flood?
Well, Yes, but...
Then I shall go in your stead.
But, my lord...
You've yet to find another source, correct? So for now, the aqueduct is our best hope. Besides, I'm a dominant. The ether can't hurt me.
It's true.
If you're sure, my lord. Stonerwort is easily identified by its blood-red blooms. Search around the aqueduct, and you're sure to find some soon enough. I shall remain here and prepare the other ingredients.
Phoenix, heal thyself. Don't you worry, chicken tenders. I'll be coming for you before long. You're gonna get fried, chicken tenders. Don't worry. You don't have to wait too much longer.
Good girl. Fly, Ambrosia.
Whee! There you go, Ambrosia. If I could drive...
Here's the aqueduct. Now to find our Stonewort. Yote mentioned blood-red petals.
Indeed.
That's my luck. Well, anything till they're gone. There's only one thing for it.
Scum! Odin! Motivated Odin. Woo! Dead Akashic. Dead, not a moment too soon. Wait, beating up goblins to gather flowers?
Here it is. Better collect as much as I can before reinforcements arrive.
Deja vu. Definite deja vu.
That should do it. Let's get these back to Yote.
I've officially got deja vu.
Yote, I brought back all the stone and water I could find. Will this be enough?
my lord. Thank you. I'm sure it will serve us until we can find another source.
I'm very glad to hear it.
You and His Grace are very much alike, you know. You think only of how you might help others, and never of the danger to yourselves.
No more than you have minding my brother. You've risked a lot for him, and I thank you for it.
I am honored that you should say so. But I beg you, my lord, do not give too much of yourself for the sake of others. We could not afford to lose you.
I'll keep that in mind.
Alright, no side quests. Good, now we can really get to Elude. To Ash.
Not at all. Honestly. Can't a man wish his friend farewell? Just wanted to let you know that I'll keep things in order while you're off saving the world.
I'll hold you to that.
I'll hold you to that. Otto, don't mess this up, dude.
Reckon it'll be a long walk to the capital if we follow the cliffs. I'll scout ahead, see if I can't find us an inland route.
Clive.
Yes, Joshua?
There's something I've been meaning to ask.
Okay. Anything.
You took her icon, didn't you?
You mean Jill.
Yes, I did. She understood.
Oh!
Oh, she understood. Understood that you decided to save the world all on your own, and that you'd die without her power.
Ouch.
How dare you make her choose? You knew damn well she'd never refuse you. But I will. You can't keep pushing us away, Clive. The world is ours to save, not yours.
I used my gift because I thought it was the right thing to do.
And you truly believe this will save you? Will save us all?
I do.
Ouch. Joshua's just gonna walk up and punch it in the face.
Just don't forget, you're not alone.
Think I found us a trail?
Punch!
Did I miss something?
Just Joshua punching some sense into his brother.
Only that Joshua didn't.
I don't get it. wanted to visit Ash.
We're in Waluda territory now.
Yep.
Don't expect a warm welcome.
Oh, I don't know,
Waloed
Clive.
territory.
That castle over there looks inviting enough.
Shall we sample its inhabitants' hospitality?
Yes, let's. I'm sure it'll be quite welcoming. Quite welcoming indeed.
Remember what I said about warm welcomes, Gav?
Oh, this place is as dead as Grieger's ghost.
Wolfstar. Some very Norse names. Kind of Nordish. Stone here. Wolfstar. Yep.
I knew I smelled something.
I see only orcs and a Kashik.
Scum!
Let's hope the villagers made it out in time.
Probably not. Probably not. How dead this place looks. It'd be a miracle if there were any survivors. Any survivors at all. And, doesn't look like there are any miracles to be found here in Wolfdar. Orcish mesmerizers. Ow. You'll never catch me, Akashic and orcs. Not when I shift into maximum overdrive. Yeah! Was that supposed to do any damage to me? Do you really think you can defeat me? You can damage me? Fools. This is a big map. Not too big, though. You gotta love how you can just jump over stuff. Huh. More Akashic to kill. Show me your motivation. I find your lack of motivation disturbing. You're in trouble now. Oh, you're in trouble. Eliminate all. Only to have new enemies approach. Alright, I see how this is. This never gets old. I've been spamming this for most of the playthrough now, and yes, I can confirm that this has not gotten old yet. I'll probably reach chicken tenders and still spam this move, and it will never get old. What's up here, though? What is up here? This castle-looking thing? Anybody here? Enemies, come out to play! Hi! How are you doing? Pandemonium. Cool name. Care to tell me how you earned that name?
Oh look, it's the king of the castle.
Brrr! You know, I never had a roasted orc. Didn't even know orcs could get cooked. Though I suppose if it's just about anything can get cooked if you have fire. Don't look particularly appetizing.
Nice try.
Show me a good time, Pandemonium. Show me a good time. Okay, you're gonna recover from that stagger, so I won't be able to land a big motivation. Whoa, Joshua! God damn it. Are you having fun yet, Pandemonium? Are you having fun yet? I mean, if you're having fun, then that's good. Glad you're having fun, because it's the last amount of fun you're gonna have in your life. Bang! Where's your motivation? Eh. Okay, I can understand why you're called Pandemonium now. Thank you for showing me why you're called that. Eh. Wait, you just teleported and unleashed a laser? Whatever suits you, buddy. Whatever suits you. Oh, you're just toying with me now. Alright, playtime's over, Pandemonium. You've had your fun. Now it's time for you to die. This ends now.
It's over.
Ah, sharing a brain cell with Clive. Nice. Ooh, and a level 78 too. That's good. That's real good.
Your reign is at an end.
Dead. Alright, let's make for stone here. So I suspect that's still a long ways away. Nah, no matter. It's all the same to me. I'll get there. Maybe today. Maybe tomorrow.
It's Camber all over again.
Eh.
Where the hell are the royalists?
Seems you were right about that welcome after all, Clive.
You're either dead or they're Akashic. An even bigger castle. That's also in a very sad criminal state of disrepair.
Aye, aye.
With a bunch of orcs coming out. Didn't know we went all the way to World of Warcraft's Orgrimmar.
The whole of Ash fallen into hands.
Neat. Didn't know. We've got the Horde. Plenty of orcs.
No. My uncle will have an eye on the coast. I trust he'll find a way to entertain any uninvited guests. Our mark is Drake's Spine, and there's a lot of road between us and it. We press on to Stonehere.
Stonehere.
Aye, you never know. It might not be a nest of slavering monsters.
Slavering monsters.
Clive, you must go on ahead without me. This stronghold is as old as Phoenix Gate, perhaps older. It may yet hide Ultima's remaining secrets, and if we are to best him, they must be unearthed.
Alright.
Alright. Stay out of trouble.
Oh, and Joshua, if you finish up
always do.
There, but
mostly.
Before we finish cracking the crystal, you can catch up with us.
You sure about this?
He can take care of
I'll
himself.
leave my brother on his own. Of course. Mostly.
Joshua's capable. He is a dominant after all.
Lady Vivian's map is so old it's hard to tell which way is up. But if I'm right, we're not far from a village called Aistla.
Then we make our way there, resupply, and wait for Joshua.
Ugh, this place reeks like a mobile's arsehole.
Ah.
Though I'm guessing it's not the smell that'll kill us.
Nope. The mud crabs, however, might. Those crabs do not look appetizing. I will say that. Screw it, Flames of Rebirth. They're dead. They're all dead now. Adamantians? Really? So we got angry bog turtles now? Yeesh. This is madness. What's through here, then? And what is this? Masamune reforged? Not nearly as good. Alright, I'm gonna take one last little break, and I'll be right back. Alright, my viewers, I've returned one final time. It's time to commence the final phase of today, and now this evening's stream. As day fades into nightfall, it is time. Alright. So we're just gonna bypass that turtle and just run past all of these things. We don't need to fight them anymore. We've got basically all the icon abilities mastered. There's no real reason to fight them now. So let's just dash right past them. Or not. Fine, if you want to fight, I'll give you one. You said it right, Clive. You said it right. Scorched. Oh, and what is this? Blue trifle. Blue trifle. Yeesh. Eh. Why won't you die? Don't say nanomachine, son. Please don't. Ew. This thing can't die soon enough. Yeesh. Oh god, it's another one. Nope, 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 nope. Land of 1,000 nopes. Nope. Nope. No, I am not dealing with them. No. 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 I already told you guys, I'm not interested. No. No. No, I am not interested. Yeesh.
Oh, much breath. Don't look down, Torgal.
Yeah, I should say so. That's a very deep chasm.
Be Aistla.
Let me guess, this village is pretty much deserted too. Nobody really here. Nobody alive anyway. Or they're either dead or Akashic.
What do you think, Clive?
Yet another deserted town. For goal, what is it? Yep. Right on cue.
Damn it. They're all turned. There's nothing we can do.
I wouldn't say nothing.
True, we can just destroy them all. Eliminate all.
You think all the villages in Ash are like this? Question for later, Gav.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, if all the villages and towns in Ash are like this, I wouldn't be surprised. This is Ultima's domain, pretty much.
Here they come!
You're just throwing your Akashic into a blender at this point. A very motivated blender. Alright, cease this nonsense. This nonsense cannot continue.
I don't want to die here, Clive.
You're not dying, they are. They're just throwing themselves into the meat grinder at this point. Sad. Oh, finally, a dragon. Well, you're different enough, I suppose. Yeah! Yeah! Alright, now you die. Oh, it's a big boy. How many more are there? How many? How many more? Burn, 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 burn. Oh, he definitely felt the burn. Alright, let's finish this boy. Mm-hmm. Good riddance. Way too many Akashic.
Gav. Gav!
Don't tell me there's more of the bastards.
No, it's something worse.
Oh, fuck.
Odin. Well, there you are, Odin.
Have you come to watch, Odin?
Bound for Stonehill.
Oh, yeah.
My master awaits you in the capital, though I cannot allow you to attend him in your present state.
And how are you going to stop us?
Why, with this!
Sir, what are you doing? Some spears? Good God. So you just put up a giant barrier. Certainly nailed the dark and foreboding look. That what you wanted, Odin?
What did you do?
Isn't it obvious? He just put up a wall. The Great Wall of Odin. He wants you to fight him.
If the vessel would see the path opened, it has but to ask. I shall see that my master's prize is made presentable.
Shit! No!
Isn't it obvious, Clive? He wants you to fight him.
Clive? Would you mind telling me what the fuck just happened?
Odin happened.
Oh, you've got to be. How are we supposed to get through that?
We seek an audience with the king. If His Majesty wants me to come and ask him, then that is exactly what I'll do.
There you go, Clive. You get it. You know what's going on here.
Before you go practicing your petition, we don't even know where the fucker went.
I just told you guys. He went up to that giant fallen tower. He wants a big, grand spectacle. Bread and circus.
Maybe there's something here we can use. I thought we got them all.
So did I.
That's right, there's survivors here, if I remember correctly. If. Yep.
Please. Please, no.
miss. Whoa, easy, easy. We're not turned, all right?
Oh. Ugh. Just had something pop in my ear. Ugh. It's got a bug or something.
My thanks, kind travelers.
Edda, forgive me for asking, but what went on here?
It all started when the skies changed. The elders said it was the Arcade. One by one, people went mad. Minds taken by the ether. Till only I remained. By then, I was too far along to run. And then the nights came. And I didn't know what to do.
And this, Arcade is...
Just a story. Something our grandparents told us when we misbehaved. About how the heavens would grow dark before the land took her last breath.
The end of the world. You said the others went mad. But where did they go?
They all left. Drawn east to the tower, to Reverie. The elders, the healer, the blacksmith, my husband.
You thinking he did this?
Of course. Who else could it be? You were in Canva. You saw what he did to the people.
But then what about her? How come her nut hasn't cracked?
The baby, perhaps?
Yeah.
Could be protecting her from the ether. I can't think of any other explanation.
You mean... it's a bearer?
It won't matter what it is once Ultima's magic takes hold. Time's running out. This tower. That's where we'll find the king.
Yep. A grand spectacle. Fitting stage to fight the king.
I knew it. It's the same as Phoenix Gate. Which means at the end of these stairs should be... The mural is complete.
A completed mural.
Ultima and his vessel, Ifrit. Garuda, Ramu, Shiva, Titan, Bahamut, Odin. Even Leviathan the Lost is here.
Oh, Leviathan. Ah, yes, Mr. Rising Tide.
Where is the Phoenix?
Phoenix and Ifrit are joined. The real icon of fire. Ifrit and Phoenix are two halves to one whole icon of fire.
So that's what you want, isn't it, Ultima?
He wants you and your brother, Joshua. He wants to absorb the two of you and reach his perfect
So that's how
form.
it's gonna be then.
I'm not asking, Gav. I need you to stay with Edda.
What?
I must do this alone. If I don't return, you're to find Joshua and make for the Enterprise. Understood?
Aye. Just don't you go dying on me. Sid's name suits your miserable mug better than mine.
Don't worry. I haven't finished with it yet.
Alrighty then. And there's our tower, all the way over in the distance. Big thing.
If Barnabas is controlling the Akashic, then wherever he goes, they'll follow. And so will I.
There you go, Clive. Just follow the murderous Akashic breadcrumbs, and you'll find your way. Alright. So that's where we need to go. Edge of Infinity. But you all know what time it is. It's past 8 o'clock, which means it is time for my stream to draw to an end. That said, if you like what you saw tonight, and you want to see more of what I'm doing, make sure to hit that lovely follow button so you'll get notifications for when I next go live. You'll never miss my latest adventures. Whatever game I might be playing, you'll never miss a thing. It's totally free and it won't cost you anything. Well, it will cost you a few seconds of your time, because you'd be helping me grow my channel, help me push closer to 50 followers, and therefore the coveted affiliate status. It would mean a lot if I had your support, because you'd be helping me fulfill my dream of making it as a gamer. And if you ever want to see more and if you ever want to watch this again, it's going to be on my YouTube. And if you're watching it there, consider leaving a like, maybe commenting. But if you really didn't like what you saw tonight and you thought my performance was lacking, go ahead and leave a dislike. I'll understand completely. I won't hold it against you. After all, I'm not perfect. I can't please everybody. However, if you really do like my content, consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. That way you'll get notifications for when there's new content there as well. And you'll see everything. Alright, make sure to join me tomorrow because we are going to fight Odin. Yes, you heard that right. Odin. He's next. He's gonna fall. His days are officially numbered. I can't wait. Can you? Alright, if you really can't wait, then make sure to join me tomorrow. because Odin is going down. Alright, thank you for watching. This is Unit 102 Alpha, signing off.